Kirkwood Community College. Fans, please take a look at our video board for a quick message from the Iowa Community College Athletic Conference. Fans, we'd ask you now to please rise and join in tribute to our country as we have the playing of our national anthem. Here are tonight's lineups. First, the non-starters for the visiting Eagles. Number 2, Alex Tucker. Number 4, Avery Knoop. Number 8, Emily Naughton. Number 9, Yasmin Sell. Number 12, Marissa Cahoy. Number 13 is Gabby Smith. And number 15, Sydney Brandmeier. Now the non-starters for the Tritons. Number 5 is Cooper Griffin. Number 6, Kyla Egley. Number 7, Taylor Thompson. Number 8, Addie Law. Number 10, Amelia Powers. Number 11, Braylon Morgan. Number 12, Ava Page. Number 17, Claire O'Connor. Number 19, Mia Wingert. Number 20 is Kaylin Mills. And number 22 is Jenna LeMay. Now here's a starting rotation for Kirkwood Community College. Number 3, Abby Statz. Number 5 is Chloe Baez. Number 6, Casey Johnson. The liberos, number 7, Natalie Hartman. Number 10 is Josie Bryan. Number 11, Madeline Boyer. And number 16, Carly Wazak. Eagles are coached by Dave Brown. Here's a starting lineup for your Iowa Central Tritons. A 5'10" sophomore from Gowrie, Iowa, number 1, Addie Hinn. The libero is a 5'5" freshman from Fort Dodge, number 2, Mia McCaleb. A 5'6" sophomore from Papillion, Nebraska, number 3, Annabelle Seaman. A 5'9" sophomore out of Grundy Center, Iowa, number 9, Shirley Monahan. A 5'10" freshman from Hoyt, Kansas, number 14, Devin Rodewald. A 6' sophomore from Sedgwick, Kansas, number 15, Talia Sampson. And a 6'2" sophomore from LaPorte City, Iowa, number 21 is Dina Robb. Tritons are led by Sarah Horn, assisted by Gabby Marker, Dee Huss, and Abby Maui. Reminder, Triton students, be sure and sign up out at the Student Resources table. We'll be giving away prizes between each set tonight. Once again, students, make sure you sign up out in the lobby.
Hodges Stadium, Kirkwood versus Iowa Central. We have an all-black theme going on here in the Hodges Field House to show support for our lovely girls. In the dark blue here on your right, we have versus Kirkwood.
Shirley Monahan serving for the Tritons to begin set one.
Coming in a little late, we have the starting for the Iowa Central Tritons. Addie Hint at number 1, Mia McCaleb, number 2, Annabelle Seaman, number 3, Shirley Monaghan, number 9, Devon Rodwell, 14, Taylor Sampson, 15, and Dina Robb, number 21. Ladies and gentlemen, first point
Tritons.
Iowa Central Tritons. Shirley Monaghan to serve for the Tritons. She will be serving to Kirkwood. For the Kirkwood lineup, we have Abby Stats, Chloe Bays, Casey Johnson, Natalie Hartman, Madeline Boyer, and Carly Waza.
Point Tritons.
Iowa Central Tritons.
Blocked by Talia Sampson.
We'd love to see Addie back in her full force. She was recovering from the current injury in the past, but seems she's back and she's ready to bring the energy needed to bring the Iowa Central war back to life.
Point Tritons. Talia Sampson with a block.
Everybody. The Triton wall is up today. Iowa Central taking a big lead of 3-0. Iowa Central is currently ranked first in the conference with Kirkwood in at second. Let's see if the Tritons.
Point Tritons.
Josie Bryan. Sorry for the interruption, folks. Let's see if the Tritons can maintain their current standing. They currently have 0 losses in the conference. Same with Kirkwood. Both teams undefeated. Ball served by Monaghan.
Side out. Point Kirkwood.
And out. First point will be received for the Kirkwood Eagles.
Now serving is Natalie Hartman for the Eagles.
Natalie Hartman coming from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Sophomore this year. From watching her last tournament, ladies and gentlemen, she is one hell of a defense.
Point Tritons. Talia Sampson with the kill.
With our Triton ladies here. Change of service.
Mia Winger to serve.
Mia Winger to serve.
Side out. Point Kirkwood.
Side out. She was trying to target Stats. Abby Stats is in the background.
Avery Knoop serving.
Coming in. We have 2 defensive specialists in the back with Shirley Monaghan in the middle. Devon receiving the ball. Seaman setting it up. And Tyler Sampson.
Tritons.
Gap.
Bink winner by Talia Sampson.
We'll go to the Iowa Central Tritons. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a back and forth match, but the Tritons keeping the momentum.
Annabelle Seaman serving for the Tritons.
Coming from our girls in dark blue here, and amazing spirit coming from the home of the Tritons.
Point Tritons.
Coming from the Eagles, but point will go still to the Iowa Central Tritons. Seaman to serve. Here in the back row, watch out for Abby Stats, Hartman, Kanu, and Bryan. Kanu serves the ball to Johnson. Ball starting to play.
Point Kirkwood.
Point Kirkwood.
Blocked by Josie Bryan.
Nice bit of play coming from the ladies, trying to keep the ball up from the Tritons.
Now serving is Gabby Smith.
Serve. Ball received from the Tritons. Seaman sets it up. But Tyler breaks through the
Point Tritons. Killed by Talia Sampson.
This is why she is
Sampson to serve.
of the week. Another Sampson with the serve. Sends it. Brandon Mayo gets blocked by the Tritons. Monaghan serves it up for Seaman. Seaman too. Tries to get in the tip. K-Loop receives the ball. Sampson with the dig. Monaghan.
Point Kirkwood.
Change of service will go to the Kirkwood Eagles. A bit of information coming from our 6-foot outside hitter Taylor Sampson here for the Tritons. She's played a total of 33 matches with 120 sets. She has a total of 582 kills with a 4.85 kills per set. Monaghan trying to find the angle against Smith. Ball set up. Deep corner foul.
Point Tritons.
With the deep corner foul.
Cooper Griffin with the deep set winner. Mia McCaleb to serve.
Everybody, Mia McCaleb to serve. We have a little tradition here. Watch the girls in blue. Mia. And Mia.
Ace for Mia McCaleb.
Abby Smith not able to receive the full frontal force.
Timeout Kirkwood.
Mia McCaleb. First timeout call, and that will be for the Kirkwood Eagles. 10-4. Tritons taking it home. A little bit of information coming for our libero, Mia McCaleb. She's coming in at 5'5", hometown for Dodge, Iowa. She's a defensive specialist, and this is her freshman year. She has a total of 33 matches with 120 sets. Coming in at 4 kills and adding to the stats, what we just saw today, her aces will be 30. She has a total of 526 digs and 529 receptions. Iowa Central Tritons back on the court first. Possibly a mind tactic for the Kirkwood Eagles. Kirkwood Eagles still discussing what they're going to do.
Mia McCaleb continuing service for the Tritons.
We have Addie Hint, Monaghan, and Griffin. Our setter, number 3, Annabelle Seaman with Tyler Sampson at the back and Mia Caleb to serve. McCaleb sets the ball to Brandon Meyer. Nice spike attempt coming from Addie. Brandon Meyer again. Tyler Sampson receives the ball. All set up for Sampson. Sampson sends it down the middle, but K-Noob sets it up.
Point Kirkwood.
Down. Apologies. Casey Johnson.
Casey Johnson with the kill. Johnson now serving.
Johnson to serve. Ball's in the air. Steven gets it to Monaghan. Received by Johnson. Ball set up. Mia with the quick touch. Seaman sets it up for Griffin. And
Tritons! Cooper Griffin off the blocker. Devin Rodewald serving.
Rodwell to serve for the Tritons.
Side out, point Kirkwood.
Side out. Score now at 6-11. 11 points for the Tritons.
Abby Stats to serve for the Eagles.
Stats will be serving. Stats sends the ball up to Tyler. Devon returns it. Free ball for the Kirkwood Eagles.
Point Kirkwood.
Ryan getting the kill for
Jesse Bryan with a kill.
Stats to serve. Seaman sets the ball up for Monaghan. Balls into play. Mia McCaleb. And
Point
ball
Kirkwood.
right by Addie Hint. Change of serve. Service remains for the Kirkwood Eagles. Stats. Service
Side out.
out.
Point Tritons.
Service will be given back to the Tritons.
Shirley Monahan serving.
Both teams currently have the strongest formation.
Side out.
Side
Point
out.
Kirkwood.
Change of service. Hartman, libero. Oh,
Natalie Hartman serving for the Eagles.
Kirkwood Eagles to serve. Natalie Hartman is currently coming in with 50 matches and 98 sets. She has a total of 410 digs and 328 assists.
Point Kirkwood. Cross court winner by Josie Bryan.
98. Hartman to serve again. Kirkwood Eagles catching up to the Tritons score now being at 10-12. Hartman sends the ball to Rodwell. And
Ace.
goal.
Natalie Hartman.
The Kirkwood Eagles only 1 point now behind. Ace for Hartman. Hartman sends the ball back to Rodwell. Rodwell receiving it, setting up for Seaman. And Sampson trying to break through the wall. Sampson tried for the tip, but just can't get it over the net. Score is now tied. Timeout will be called by the Tritons. A quick game of quick time reactions coming from both ladies here at Fort Dodge, Iowa. Kirkwood Eagles have now tied up the score with the Tritons, who were leading. You can feel the intensity in the air here, ladies and gentlemen. Tritons back on the court. We have the amazing support coming from our Iowa Central Tritons here in Fort Dodge, cheerleaders supporting our volleyball team. Let's go Tritons. In the front lineup, we have our Triton wall, Addie Hinn and Sampson now being in the front with Seaman. Those three girls have an amazing chemistry when it comes to defending and offensive power. Hartman to serve. Balls into play. Seaman. Sampson. And ball gets blocked by Madeline Boyer. She's a freshman coming from Quincy, Illinois. Hartman to serve. Devon sets it up for Seaman. And Seaman gives it to Addie. Addie giving her full frontal force against Josie Bryan, getting the point for the Iowa Central Tritons. Maya Wingard to serve for the Tritons. And Carly Wazak just not able to break through the Tritons' defense. Good attempt from the Eagles, but not good enough. Iowa Central Tritons back with a lead. Ball received by Monaghan. Into play for Sampson. Sampson trying to find the deep corner. just missing the line. Score's now tied again. Kanup to serve. Received by Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan. And Monaghan unfortunately hitting the net. This is the first time the Kirkwood Eagles have taken the lead from the Tritons. Kanup to serve. And that will be a side out for the Tritons. For the Eagles. Tritons getting the point. Seaman will be serving for the Tritons. Devon and Griffin in the front line for the Iowa Central Tritons. Brandon Meyer and Smith coming on for the Kirkwood Eagles. Smith will be sending it straight to Monaghan. Ace will go from Marissa Gabby Smith. Gabby Smith to serve. Ball gets sent down by Devon. Johnson sending the ball flying outside of the court. Point will go to the Tritons. Kirkwood now with a 1-point lead. Tritons still able to come back and take it. Sampson to serve. Ball sent to Brandon Meyer. Kanup sets it up for Brandon Meyer. And ball gets blocked by Griffin. Griffin allowing the Tritons to tie it up 17-17. Sampson sends the ball. Side out for the Iowa Central Tritons. Boyer to serve. Boyer sends the ball to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. Sampson finding the deep corner. Blocked by Smith. Monaghan targeting the corner again. Smith still able to block. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. Good receive by Boyer. Kanup sets it up for Baez. And the ball will be sent out. Mia Monaghan to serve. Mia McCaleb to serve. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Mia McCaleb to serve. Score is now tied at 18-18. Ball gets into Brandon Meyer. Kanup sets it up for Johnson. Ball gets blocked by Sampson. Seaman sets it up for Griffin. Griffin with the tip. Hartman finding the ball. Tip attempt. Griffin. Sampson sets the ball. Kanup to receive. Hartman gives the ball to Brandon Meyer. Ball set up by Seaman. Monaghan. Hartman defends. Brandon Meyer strikes, and that will be an incredible rally, but the Kirkwood Eagles will take that rally. Brandon Meyer getting the point for the Kirkwood Eagles. Johnson sets the ball. Seaman gives it to him. A bit of a misplacement. A lot of stress and tension can be felt coming from the players, even yelled from the commentating booth, ladies and gentlemen. Johnson to serve for the Kirkwood Eagles. Side out 1 point difference, ladies and gentlemen. Eagles only needing 5 points to take this set home. Initially, Tritons starting with a 4-point starting lead in the beginning of this game. Game so close right now. Rodwell sets the ball to Brandon Meyer. And ace for Devon Rodwell. Number 14 of the Tritons with the pink bow tie in her hair. Devon to serve. Sends it to Brandon Meyer. Johnson gives it to Wazak. Wazak will get the point for the Eagles. Abby Stats back to serve for the Eagles. 20-21, ladies and gentlemen. She sets the ball, gives it straight to Sampson. Seaman gives it to Monaghan. And Monaghan getting the point for the Iowa Central Tritons, tying it up, making this a extremely close game. 4 points for both teams to take this set home. Monaghan. Ball gets sent flying out by Josie Bryan. Tritons will take back the lead of this first set. Eagles call a timeout. That's the second timeout of this set. Both teams must feel the pressure with only 4 points and 3 points needed to take this game home. Ladies and gentlemen, as a Triton Nation supporter, we pray that our ladies take home today's game. Let's go, Triton Nation. Time up is over. Monaghan to serve for the Iowa Central Tritons. Ball gets sent to Hartman. Baez tried to find the gap, but Mia McCaleb finding it. Seaman with the sneaky kill. Sampson tried to find the deep corner, and she finds the deep corner, ladies and gentlemen. Iowa Central Tritons needing 2 points needed to take home today's game. Monaghan to serve. Sends the ball, free ball for the Tritons. Seaman sets it up for Addie Hind. Johnson there to block. Seaman gives it to Mia. Mia sends it to Sampson. Stats receiving the ball. And that will be a point for the Eagles. Yeah, in the front line, we have Madeline Boyer. Point almost received. And that will tie the game. Time out by the Tritons, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 2-point game. Both teams only needing 2 points to take home the set. But if both teams get one singular point at the same time, we'll go into a sudden death. Let's hope the Iowa Central Tritons can take it home. Good sense of camaraderie coming from the Iowa Central Tritons. First back on the court. Currently on the court for the Iowa Central Tritons, we have Addie Hint, Mia McCaleb, Taylor Sampson, Mia McCaleb, Devon Rodwell, and Shirley Monaghan. Eagles called to get back on the court. We have Wazak, Johnson, Bryan, Boyer, Stats, and Hartman. Point for the Kirkwood Eagles. Ace for Hartman. 1 point difference, ladies and gentlemen. If the Tritons can get a point on the Eagles, we'll go into sudden death. Ball received by Rodwell. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. A bit of collision coming from the Eagles. Free ball for the Tritons. Seaman sets it up for Sampson, and Sampson breaks through the defense. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going into a tie. 24-24. Both teams need a 2-point lead in order to take this set home. Oh, this is so cool. Ball gets in, and the ball will go out. Kanoop to serve for the Eagles. Kanoop sets it to Rodwell. Seaman gives the ball to Sampson. Sampson, but Stats is there in the middle. Nice dig! Sampson with the tip. Oh! Ball gets stripped into the middle. We're back to a tie. Annabelle Seaman to serve for the Tritons. Kanoop setting the ball. Mia McCaleb just not able to find the dig coming from Josie Bryan. Josie Bryan to serve. Eagles only needing 1 point to secure the set. Lots of pressure going for Josie Bryan here. Ball sent to Monaghan. Seaman sets it to Sampson. And point will go to the Tritons. I'm sorry. Point is tied. Back at 26-26. This game is intense, ladies and gentlemen. Sampson to serve for the Tritons. Sampson serves the ball, sends it to Hartman. Kanoop sets it up for Brandon Meyer. Brandon Meyer finding the middle. Kirkwood Eagles finding the point lead yet again. It seems like the Eagles give 1 point and the Tritons take another. It's a back and forth match, ladies and gentlemen. Boyer to serve for the Kirkwood Eagles. Boyer sets the ball for Monaghan. Monaghan giving it to Seaman. Seaman to Sampson. And Sampson going for Boyer in the middle back and getting the point. We are back at the tie. Mia McCaleb to serve. Addie Hint will be coming in for the Tritons. We have a strong offense here. Addie Hint, Shirley Monaghan, and Cooper Griffin in the front. Mia serves the ball, gives it to Brandon Meyer. Kanoop sets it up for Johnson. Ball still into play. Seaman sets it to Monaghan, and Monaghan just slipping up with the hit. Kirkwood Eagles with the lead again. Johnson to serve. Ball still into play. Johnson giving the ball. Ball will go out, and Tritons will tie at 28-28 again. Devin Rodwell coming on for Cooper Griffin. Devin Rodwell to serve. Ball gets set up to Brandon Meyer. And that will be a out. Iowa Central Tritons with the lead now, only needing 1 point to secure this match. Please secure this match. Rodwell sends it. Gives it to Brandon Meyer. Ball goes out, and the Iowa Central Tritons will take the first set, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Tritons have taken the first set here at the Iowa Central Tritons. Hodges Field House.
CNOS is proud to be your orthopedic and sports medicine providers.
You can visit our clinic knowing you will receive the best orthopedic care in the area.
Located at Unity Point, we offer quality care to address any bone or joint problems.
We are committed to providing the best possible care to the communities we serve.
CNOS, proud sponsors of the Iowa Central Tritons.
Go Tritons!
We're CJ Bio. In 2012, we opened the only biomanufacturing plant in North America right here in Fort Dodge. Now employing over 200 people in the local area, we've had amazing success in lysine production as an environmentally friendly animal feed. And just as important as our business has been the warm welcome of the Fort Dodge community. We here at CJ Bio want to thank the people in the city of Fort Dodge for giving us the best of all things, a wonderful home. CJ Bio, amazing people, amazing community.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Fort Dodge Field House. The Hodges Field House here at Fort Dodge, Iowa. We just had an incredible 30-28 set from the Tritons and Kirkwood Eagles. Tritons taking the first set for the home team. What will the Eagles have in store for us here as a Triton Nation in the second set? And will the Iowa Central Tritons volleyball team take home a second and third set? Stay tuned to find out. On the court for the Tritons, we currently have our setter, Annabelle Seaman. We have Addie Hint, our middle blocker, at number 1. Tyler Sampson, number 15, our outside hitter. Number 9, Shirley Monaghan, outside hitter. Devon Rodwell, our defensive specialist, number 14. And Mia McCaleb, number 3. Number 2, our libero. For the Kirkwood Eagles, we have Abby Stats to serve. She's a defensive specialist. We have the libero, Natalie Hartman, coming in at number 7. We have number 5, Chloe Baez, middle hitter. We have number 10, Josie Bryan, outside hitter. We have number 6, Casey Johnson, setter. And number 16, Carly Wazak, a right side hitter for the Kirkwood Eagles. Stats will be opening for the Kirkwood Eagles for the second set. Ball received by Monaghan. Annabelle sends it to Sampson. And a ball will be sent out by Baez. A little bit of information coming in about Abby's stats. She has played a total of 29 matches with a total of 96 sets. It's coming in at 44 service aces and 261 receptions. She has a total of 219 digs. Hartman will be serving for the Kirkwood Eagles. Hartman sends the ball into the net. Point for the Iowa Central Tritons. Iowa Central Tritons with a 1-point lead. Seaman to serve. Josie Bryan with a point for the Kirkwood Eagles, tying up the match. Set. Kenoop will serve. Determining who she will target for this service. Kenoop will send it to Sampson. Seaman sends the ball back to Seaman. Seaman to Sampson. And Sampson will send it straight down the wall. Looks like Johnson and Boyer just can't handle the raw force of Sampson. Sampson will serve again. Ball gets set up for Johnson. And a block will come from Griffin. Tyler Sampson. Ball gets into Bryan. And that will be an out. Point for the Tritons. Tritons now with a 3-point difference. Can they keep up this momentum? Sampson to serve. Ball into play. Bryan trying for a kill, but McCaleb getting the defense and Monaghan finishing with a kill. Tritons now with a 4-point lead. Sampson will serve. Ball is saved. Tritons will send it to Monaghan. Mia McCaleb with the receive. Samson targeting the middle and point Tritons. That will remain inside the court, straight down the middle. Kirkwood calling in their first timeout for this set. Previous set, they also were the first to call for a timeout, followed by the Tritons. Back to the Eagles, back to the Tritons. Lots of smiles going on for the Iowa Central Tritons. Seem to be in good spirits with their 5-point lead. Can't see it on the camera, ladies and gentlemen, but I hope you can hear it. Go Big Blue, coming from our wonderful cheerleading team here at the Tritons Nation. Eagles need to find their stepping if they want to catch up to the Tritons. We know the Eagles are capable of finding their momentum again, even when they are facing a major point difference. If you're watching the previous set, Eagles actually managed to catch up and take the lead. Ball gets sent up by Noob, and they will send it straight down the line. Brian with an insane straight down the line kill straight to Annabelle Seaman. Monaghan with the dig. Ball gets sent up. And a block will come from Casey Johnson of the Eagles. Point difference only coming in at 3 points now. Gabby Smith to serve. Sends the ball to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Griffin. And sending it to K. Noob. Ball gets sent out of the court. Point for the Tritons. Tritons doubling the score of the Eagles. Mia McCaleb to serve. Hartman sets it up for Noob. And ball will go to the Kirkwood Eagles. Johnson getting the ball to touch our defender's hands. To serve. Ball saved by Griffin. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan with the tip. Kainu with the dig. Samson trying to find the ball and just missing it by a few inches. Score now at 6-8. Boyer to serve. Boyer gives a side out for the Tritons. Rodwell coming in for the Tritons now. Defensive backline. Addy Hint and Monaghan in the front for the Tritons with Seaman. Kenu sets it up. Samson is finding the dig. And Mia McCaleb finding the ball to her hand, just not able to keep it up. Point for the Eagles. Score now being at 7-9 with only a 2-point difference. Johnson will serve. Johnson with a lucky hit on the net. Monaghan not prepared for that situation. Was an unpredictable situation. Monaghan trying to find the tip, but Wazak sending the ball straight back down to the Tritons court side. Johnson will serve for the Eagles. She gives it to Rodwell. Seaman sits up for Hint. Baez trying to find it, but the Rodwell there. Sampson with the tip. Johnson sets it up for Baez. And Baez will send it out, giving the point for the Tritons. Score now being at 9-10. Ball's into play. Johnson sets it up for Smith. Rodwell finding it. Good receive from Hartman. Wazak sending it to Monaghan, but Monaghan's there to receive it. Sampson trying to find the angle, but Hartman. Ball gets sent out by Marissa Kahoy. Monaghan to serve. Sampson saves the ball, giving it to Hint. Received by Smith. Seaman keeps the ball alive. Mia sets it up for Sampson. Ball still into play. Kahoy trying to find the deep corner. Saved by Mia. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. And ball will hit the net. Point 2, the Kirkwood Eagles. Stats and Bryan will come on for the Eagles. Stats to serve. Side out. Point to the Tritons. Tritons with a 12-point lead. 12-point score, 2-point lead. Winger to serve for the Tritons. Sending it to Bryan. Baez getting the kill for the Eagles. 1-point difference. Hartman to serve. Information coming about Chloe Baez. She's from Davenport, Iowa. She's a middle hitter, sophomore, and coming from the high school of Davenport North. Great kill coming from the Tritons. Seaman will serve for the Tritons. Seaman being one of the top 10 setters for this conference. Iowa Central widely versed in having top 10 players for each position. Josie Bryan with a line kill. Kenuk to serve. One-point difference, 12-13. Kenuk sends it to Mia. Sampson. Seaman sets the ball up for Griffin, and Griffin will get the kill. Iowa Central Tritons still maintaining their point lead. 2 points now. Sampson to serve. Sends it to Bryan. Brian gets blocked by our Tritons. 3-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. Samson to serve. Sends the ball to Brian. Ball gets blocked by Devon. Kenu. Back to Brian. Kenu trying to give it to Johnson, but Tritons giving it all they have. And Samson sending the ball into the net. Change of service. Gabby Smith will now be serving. Seaman sets the ball up for Monaghan. Smith receiving it. Blocked by Devon. Boyle will get the kill for the Eagles. Smith will serve. Smith sending it to Monaghan. Ball's into play. And the Tritons will get the ball. Ball getting stuck slightly above on the nets. Nia McCaleb to serve. Bit of information coming on the 13, Gabby Smith of the Eagles. She's from Dubuque, Iowa. Position defensive specialist. And Addie Hint will send the ball down to the Kirkwood Eagles side of the court. Continuing information about Gabby Smith. She's coming in at 26 matches, 82 sets, with a total of 22 service aces. She has 146 digs with 216 receptions. Side out. Iowa Central Tritons to serve. Devon Rodwell will take the service. A bit of dancing coming from the Iowa Central Tritons bench. Score 15-18. Rodwell. Kenu sending the ball to Kahoy, but Kahoy sends the ball outside of the court. Point for the Tritons. I take that back, ladies and gentlemen. Point for the Eagles. Kahoy still being able to find it within the court. Johnson sets the ball. Monaghan. Monaghan will get the kill for the Tritons. Tritons with a 3-point lead. Last time around, this time, ladies and gentlemen, in set number 1, the scores were close. Only 1 point difference. Now Tritons ensuring their 3-point lead. Free ball for the Tritons. Devon will give it to Seaman. Seaman will give it to Hint. Hint going for the tip, but just not giving it enough power to get it over the net. Possibly, we'll find ourselves in the same scenario we found ourselves in set number 1. Both teams close to 20. Stats to serve. Sends it to Monaghan. Seaman gives it to Samson. And Samson getting it to the foot of Johnson. Johnson not even being able to return such a quick ball from Samson. This is why, ladies and gentlemen, she is one of the top athletes we have here at Iowa Central. Point for the Tritons. Score now 21-17. 4-point difference. Wingert to serve. Timeout. Called Kirkwood. Wingert with the serve. Stats. Sets the ball up for Brian. Hartman with the receive. Ball gets sent into the middle, but Monaghan's there. Seaman tries to give the ball to Sampson. Sampson sending the ball into the net, unfortunately. Annabelle Hartman will serve for the Kirkwood Eagles. Ball received by Rodwell. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. Ball gets blocked by Madeline Boyer of the Eagles. Hartman sends the ball to Monaghan. Seaman sends it to Sampson. Sampson with the tip. Johnson. Devon. Dina Rock finds the deep corner. Annabelle Seaman to serve. Tritons only needing 3 points to take home the second set in a row. And Seaman with an ace on Josie Bryan. 2 points needed. Bryan with the receive. And ball gets blocked by our Triton wall. Sampson and Rob in the front. 1 more point to take home the set. Seaman side out. Point for the Kirkwood Eagles. Kirkwood Eagles are needing 4 points to recover this great loss. Tritons only needing 1 more point to take the set home. Kainu to serve, feeling the pressure coming from the Triton Nation. Sampson receives, ball gets sent up by Seaman. And Sampson with the kill, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second set taken by the Iowa Central Tritons. a bit of information about Devon Rodwell, our defensive specialist and outside hitter. She's coming in at 5'10" from Hoyt. From Hoyt. She's a freshman coming from Royal Valley High School. She has a total of 26 matches, 86 sets, 4 kills, 11 assists, 32 service aces, and 181 digs, coming in at 247 receptions, ladies and gentlemen. Titans only needing one more set to win, truly being crowned number 1 in the conference. The Kirkwood Eagles needing to come back with 3 sets in a row to beat the Tritons. Tritons looking like they have the advantage and will keep, hopefully, to maintain this lead. Showing our supporters all black party. Everyone dressed in all black to show support and love for our Iowa Central girls team here in the Fort Dodge Hodges Field House. And we're back for the third set and possibly the final set of this game between Kirkwood Eagles and Iowa Central Tritons. We have the number 1 team in the conference, Iowa Central Tritons, versus the number 2, Kirkwood Eagles. Iowa Central Tritons currently leading with 2 sets. Kirkwood Eagles with none. Monaghan to serve. Monaghan will give it to Hartman. Johnson will set it up for Wazak, and Wazak will get the kill for the Eagles. Hartman to serve for the Kirkwood Eagles. Sends the ball to Rodwell. Rodwell gives it to Seaman. Seaman to Hint. And Wazak's there. Boyle with the kill. Hartman. Ball sent to Rodwell. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. And ball is blocked by Madeline Boyle. Eagles taking a 3-point lead from the start. Bit of a difference we've been having here. Tritons normally being the first to take the lead. Seaman sets it up for Samson. Samson with the attempt of a tip, but Johnson is there. Monaghan sends it to Johnson. Ball set up for Wazak. Monaghan receives it. Seaman again to Samson. And point will go to the Tritons. Point will go to the Kirkwood Eagles. Canoop to serve. Monaghan saving the ball. Samson sending it to Hartman. Canoop gives it to Boyer. Point Kirkwood. Kirkwood currently leading with a 4-point lead. Ball gets sent to Rodwell. Seaman sets it up. Samson. Monaghan keeps the ball into play. Caleb sets it up for Seaman. This is the first time, ladies and gentlemen, that Iowa Central Tritons are calling the timeout first. Two previous sets, Kirkwood Eagles would be the first to call, but Eagles seem to be taking the lead in the third set here. A bit of acrobatics coming from our Triton Nation cheerleaders. Tritons back on the court first. Eagles ensuring they take the full amount of time. Eagles seem to be ready to get on the court. Avery Kanu coming from Dice Art, Iowa. She's a setter and a freshman this year. She has a total of 30 matches, 101 sets, coming in at 11 kills and 556 assists. Tritons will take a point back from the Eagles. Seaman to serve. Still with a 4-point difference. Kanu sends it to. Ooh. Ball goes to Boyer, and Boyer breaks through the Iowa Central's defense. Sampson. Seaman. Ball blocked. Free ball for the Tritons. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan. And ball will go through. Tritons to serve. Devon Rodwell. Rodwell. Point for the Tritons. Rodwell will serve again. Ball gets sent to Kahoe. Seems a bit of a slip came from Casey Johnson. Point will go to the Tritons. 6-point difference. Free ball for the Tritons. Rodwell will give it to Seaman. Seaman attempting to give it to Hint. Point will go back to the Kirkwood Eagles. Score now coming in at 16-9. Stats will be substituting on and serving. Sampson. Hint. Ball goes to the Kirkwood Eagles. Stats to serve. Seaman sets the ball up for Monaghan. Hartman is in the corner to defend. Wazak tries to give it, but Rodwell is there. And Sampson will find the deep corner. Score is now at 17-10. Tritons still have a chance to come back. Ava Page coming on for the Tritons to serve. Page sends the ball to Brian. Point Kirkwood. Ball being launched straight down from the roof. Unfortunate timing. Hartman to serve for the Eagles. Hartman sends the ball down to the middle for Rodwell. Rodwell receives. Seaman sets it up for Sampson, and Sampson will break through the wall. Point for the Tritons. Wingard to serve for the Tritons. Point for Kirkwood. Canoop to serve. Canoop to serve. Ball sent to Rodwell. Sampson. What the double kill attempt. Ball still kept into play by the Eagles. Seaman sends it to Rode. Rodwell keeping the ball into play, sending it to Monaghan. Monaghan giving it to the middle, but Stats keeping the ball into play. Monaghan again keeping the ball into play with an exceptional dig. And Sampson finding the middle pocket. Substitution coming on now. Griffin coming on for Rodwell. Seaman to serve. And a nice little kill coming from Samson. Kanoop not expecting the touch coming from Samson. Kanoop. Seaman gives it to Mia. Mia to Griffin. And Griffin will send it down to the back middle when nobody is guarding it from the Eagles. Tritons coming back from the point difference. Only 5-point difference now. Kirkwood still with all their timeouts. Brian sends it to Kanu. Seaman keeps the ball alive. And Monaghan just can't get to the ball. Eagles only needing 5 points. Eagles only needing 5 points to take this set home. Smith sends it to Monaghan. Devon will find the deep corner on the right side. Apologies. Dina Rob will find the deep corner on the right side. Samson to serve. And a lucky hit over the net from Samson will give the point to the Tritons. Only 4-point difference. First timeout called by Kirkwood in the third set. Folks, if the Tritons manage to take this set home, we win. However, Kirkwood Eagles still maintaining the lead that they've had from the start. Only 4-point lead currently. Tritons have shaved down the 8-point lead they were facing earlier in the set. Samson to serve for the Tritons. Ball's into play. Kanoop gives the ball to Johnson and ball goes out. Tritons getting another point. 3 points now difference. Only 3 points difference. Samson to serve. Kanoop sets the ball up for Smith. And Samson just not able to get the ball at the right angle to give it to Seaman. Eagles will get service. Boyer to serve. A bet on Boyer. She has a total of 81 block assists and 88 total blocks. Samson gives the ball and unfortunately sends it slightly outside of the court. Point for Kirkwood. Point difference coming in at 5 points. Kirkwood only needing 3 to take the set home. Boyer to serve. Sends the ball to Samson. Seaman gives the ball to Griffin and Griffin will get the point. Addie Hint coming on. Mia McCaleb to serve. Ball received by Brian. Blocked by Addie Hint. Ball out of play, and the Tritons will take it. Point. Point difference going back to only a 3-point difference. Mia to serve. Substitution. Number 9, Yasmin Sell coming on for the Kirkwood Eagles. Kainub keeping the ball alive. Seaman sets the ball up for Mia. Mia sends it to Griffin. Griffin almost finding the deep corner. Change of service will occur. Eagles only needing 2 more points. Johnson to serve. Gabby Smith getting the kill. Casey Johnson to serve again. Ball gets sent to Sampson. Seaman. Point Kirkwood. That will be third set goes to the Kirkwood Eagles. Sets now coming in at 2 sets for the Iowa Central Tritons. 1 set for the Kirkwood Eagles. Join us back for set number 4. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fourth set of this crazy match we are watching between Kirkwood Eagles and Iowa Central Tritons. If you're only joining in now, Tritons are leading with 2 sets, first set and second, while Kirkwood managed to take the third set from the Tritons. Kirkwood needing 2 sets to take home the win, while Iowa Central only needing one more set to win this match. Intensity. It's the only word I can use to describe this match, ladies and gentlemen. And Tritons will take the first point, side out, coming from Stat. Wingert to serve. Johnson will give it to Baez. Hartman with a nice save. Bryan will get the kill. Boyer comes in for the Kirkwood Eagles. Hartman to serve. And the Tritons will get the point. But of information coming from of our 6'2 LaPorte City, Iowa, Dina Robb, number 21, being our middle blocker. She has a total of 33 matches, 120 sets, 178 kills, 6 assists, and 19 digs. Johnson sets the ball up for Bryan. Bryan with the tip, and point will go to Kirkwood. Tritons still managing their 1-point lead. Kanoop will serve. Kanoop sends the ball to Monaghan. Seaman will give it to Griffin. Griffin with the attempt of tip. Kanoop still sending it to Bryan. Bryan finding the middle and getting the point for the Eagles, tying the score 3-3. Kanoop to serve. Gives the ball to Monaghan. Sampson will try to find the middle, but Hartman's there. Ball into play. Bryan sends the ball to Mia. Seaman gives it to Monaghan. Point to Kirkwood. Kirkwood taking their first lead of this game, of the set. Kanoop to serve. Sending it to Monaghan. Seaman to give it to Sampson. Sampson blocked. Bryan with an attempt of strike. Mia sends it to Seaman. Sampson trying to find the tip, but sends the ball outside of the court. Unfortunate. Kanoop to serve. Eagles with now a 2-point lead. And that will be a side out coming from Kanoop. Point will go to the Tritons with a service change. Sampson. Ball's into play. Bryan tries to find the middle. Sampson's there. Ball gets blocked by Boyer. Point for the Eagles. Coming in now, Gabby Smith. Gabby Smith to serve for the Eagles. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan. Monaghan trying to find the deep corner, but Smith's there to receive. Sampson again received by Smith. Seaman sets it for Monaghan. Brian trying to find the middle. Sampson's there. Monaghan. Ball dug by Hartman. Seaman sets it for Monaghan. Monaghan with the tip. K. Noop was there. Free ball for the Tritons. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. And Sampson gets the kill. Good rally coming from the girls here tonight. 1 point difference. Score 6-5. Kirkwood with the lead. Mia McCaleb to serve for the Tritons. Mia sends it to Hartman. Kenu gives it to Smith. Smith almost blocked by the Tritons. Kenu giving it to Johnson, and Johnson gets blocked. Monaghan with the block. Point will go to the Tritons, tying the score back to 6-6. Mia McCaleb to serve. Kenu, ball in the air to Smith, and Smith will find the opening. Baez on now for the Kirkwood Eagles. Boyer will serve. Boyer taking too long on the service. Score will now be tied 7-7. Rodwell to serve. Kenu sets the ball up for Boy. Sampson trying to find the middle, but Smith there for the block. Baez trying to find the deep corner, ball coming off of Mia McCaleb's hand, and point will go back to the Eagles. Johnson to serve. Johnson gives the ball to Mia. A bit of a deflection. Score now coming in at 9-7. Johnson to serve. Ball gets sent to Mia. Hint with the attempt of kill. Monaghan going for the middle. Ball's blocked by Hint. Kahoy getting the kill against the Tritons. Addie Hint. Johnson to serve. Sends the ball to McCaleb. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. And Sampson sends the ball outside of the court. Point. Kirkwood Eagles. Tritons with a timeout. Score now being a 4-point difference. Tritons still have a chance to take the lead. Kirkwood Eagles showing why they are the ranked 2 team. Both teams starting off strong. If you're only joining yet again, Tritons currently leading with 2 sets. Kirkwood Eagles taking the previous 3rd set. Score difference now being at 4 points, with the Eagles coming in at 11 points and Iowa Central Tritons coming in with 7. Tritons back on the court. Eagles eager to get back on the court as well. Eagles do have possession of the ball. Johnson will serve. Johnson sets the ball to McCaleb. Addie Hint with the sneaky kill. Point for the Iowa Central Tritons. Monaghan will serve. Monaghan sends the ball to Smith. Johnson sets it up. Rodwell is there. Seaman saves it, and Monaghan gets the kill in the middle. Point now coming only at a 2-point difference. Norton will be coming on for the Kirkwood Eagles. Monaghan to serve for the Tritons. Service out coming from. Points coming in at 12-9, 3 points difference. Samson, we're trying to find the angle. Wazak, attempt of kill. Seaman gives it to Samson. Ball remains in play. Brian tries to find it, but McCaleb's there. Seaman sets it up to Hint. Point for the Kirkwood Eagles. Eagles gives it to Rodwell. Seaman sets it up for Samson. Samson finding the deep corner. We know Samson loves those deep corners. Rob coming on for the Iowa Central Tritons. Triton wall has now been formed in the offensive lineup. We have Dina Robb, Taylor Sampson, and Annabelle Seaman. Rodwell keeping the ball alive for the Tritons. Sampson. Kirkwood finds the middle pocket in the Tritons' defense. Josie Bryan, getting the point for the Kirkwood Eagles. Score coming in at 14-10. Hartman to serve. Hartman gives it to Rodwell. Bit of a misfire. Ball gets sent out by Rodwell. Score 15-10. Hartman to serve. Targets Rodwell. Sampson keeps the ball alive. Monaghan. Free ball for the Kirkwood. And ball gets sent out by Brian. Griffin will come on for Rodwell. Seaman to serve. Seaman sends the ball to Stats. Tip found by the Kirkwood Eagles. K-Noob to serve for the Eagles. K-Noob gives the ball to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Griffin, and Griffin will find the back line. A bit of information coming for the 5'10" outside hitter, number 5, Cooper Griffin. She has a total of 33 matches, 112 sets, and 232 kills. Samson to serve. Free ball. And the Tritons will take it. Back on Cooper. She has a total of 610 attacks and 3 service aces. Free ball for the Tritons. Seaman sets it up for Rob, and Rob will send it down the middle to an unprepared Stats. Point back to the Tritons. Score now 16-14. Tritons clawing their way back to the start. Kirkwood Eagles with their first time out of this set. Samson to serve. Received by Brian. Kenu sets it up for Brian. McCaleb. Kenu sets it up for Brian. Brian gets blocked. Iowa Central Tritons only 1 point behind to tie the score up. Samson to serve. Ball gets sent to Brian. Kenu sends it to Johnson. McCaleb with the dig. Griffin will get the kill to finally tie up the score between Kirkwood and Tritons. Score is now at 16-16. It seems like the Tritons have found their pacing and momentum yet again. We hope to see it continue. Samson gets an ace. Ball was called to be out. Misjudgment coming from the Eagles. Tritons take the lead. Samson to serve. Ball sent to Stats. Kenu sends the ball. Ball received by Seaman. Samson sets it up. Monaghan. McCaleb. Always there. And unfortunately, Kirkwood Eagles will tie. But Mia McCaleb is everywhere on the defense Holy moly, ladies and gentlemen. What a libero we have here as a freshman for her first year. Brian to serve. Sends the ball to Sampson. Seaman gives it to Monaghan. And Monaghan will give us the lead again. Mia will serve. Addie Hint in the front now. Kanu sends the ball flying at Mia. Johnson will take the point. Boyle to serve for the Eagles. Boyle sends it to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Griffin, and Griffin with the line kill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is turning out to be similar to the first set we had here at the Hodges Field House, where the Tritons and Eagles didn't let either team have a break. Score ended up being 28-30. Tritons taking that first set. Kanu. Kirkwood. Both teams 19-19. Substitution coming on. Carly Wazak. Johnson to serve for the Kirkwood Eagles. Free ball for the Eagles. Johnson sets it up for Smith. Ball's kept alive. And ball gets sent out. Tritons are the first to reach 20 points. Tritons only needing 5 points to take the set home. Monaghan to serve. Everyone here feeling the energy and excitement. Triton Nation want to take this win home. Monaghan gives it to Rodwell. Sampson. Johnson sets it up for Smith. Correction, Kahoy. Score is tied yet again. Kirkwood 20, Tritons 20. Substitution now, Stats coming in the back. Stats to serve. Stats sends it to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. And Sampson will take the point. Defense sending the ball outside. Tritons taking the lead again. My word, this is a wonderful game. If you are not here watching and you are watching on the live stream, Wingert to serve. Johnson sets the ball up for Brian. Ball gets blocked. And the point will go to the Tritons. Tritons only needing 3 more points. Kirkwood calls their second time out for the service. For the set.
For trusted work on your next project, choose Rash Construction, a third-generation family-owned company. Rash Construction has been proudly serving Fort Dodge and surrounding areas for 70 years. We specialize in excavation and grading, site utilities, site planning and development, and GPS grade control. From private and public projects to larger-scale commercial projects, we have the knowledge, experience, and technology to get the job done right. Rash Construction. Safety first, last, and always.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a tight game. Wingert is serving for the Tritons, only needing 3 more points to win this match. And a side out will come from Wingert. Eagles now with 21 points, 1 point behind the Tritons. Hartman will serve for the Eagles. Hartman sends the ball to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. Ball's kept alive, but ladies and gentlemen, the point will go back to the Tritons. Tritons only needing 2 more points. Let's go, Tritons. We believe in you in the Hodges Field House. Let's go, Tritons. Let's go. IC, we want some IC. Seaman to serve. Seaman gives the ball to Brian. Hartman sets it up for Brian. Point to the Eagles. Eagles 1 point behind the Tritons, making sure they still feel the pressure of this set. K-Noop will serve for the Eagles. K-Noop sends it to Sampson, and ball gets deflected off of Sampson's arm, tying the game. Both teams only needing 2 points to take home the set. If the Tritons take home the set, they win the match. If Eagles win the set, they will draw the Tritons at 2-2. Ball gets sent up to Sampson. Seaman gives it to Sampson. Sampson with the tip. K-Noop was there. Brian. Ball to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. Sampson, but Hartman's there. K-Noop gives it to Johnson. Monaghan. McCaleb. Names. Monaghan. Seaman gives it to Rob. Ball's in play. And Kirkwood will take the lead at 24. Kirkwood only needing 1 more point to take home the set. If the Tritons manage to get a point, we will go into the sudden death yet again. Intense match going here. Eagles only need 1 more point. Monaghan receives the ball. Seaman gives it up. And the Eagles will take the 4th set. Have caught up to the Tritons. 2 sets to 2 sets. Going into the final set. The 5th set. What a comeback the Eagles have made. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the fifth and final set of this incredible few sets we've had here and match at the Fort Dodge Hodges Field House Center. We've had an insane comeback from the Kirkwood Eagles, with Tritons initially leading with a 2-set lead. Kirkwood coming back just as fierce with 2 more sets. This is set number 5. Rank 1 and 2 teams in the conference, both undefeated, but coming in at 10 wins and 0 losses. Who will take home this monumental game, this monumental match? On the court now for the Iowa Central Tritons, number 9, Shirley Monaghan. Number 14, Devon Rodwell. Number 1, Addie Hint. Number 3, Annabelle Seaman. And number 15, Tyler Sampson. Mia McCaleb at number 2. For the Kirkwood Eagles, we have number 10, Josie Bryan. Number 7, Natalie Hartman. Number 3, Abby Stats. Number 8, Emily Norton. 16, Carly Wazak. And number 6, Casey Johnson. Who will take home the final set? Shirley Monaghan to serve. Gets the ball to Hartman and will take the first point at an ace for the Iowa Central Tritons. This is hopefully the start of a lead that the Tritons will maintain and take home. Ball goes into play. Free ball for the Tritons. Point for the Tritons. 2-point lead. Starting off strong coming from the Tritons. Norton wiping down the court. Monaghan will serve. Gives it to Bryan. Johnson sends it to Wazak. And the block is there by Sampson. 3-point difference. Monaghan to serve. Sends it to Hartman. Hartman gives it to Johnson. Johnson tries to send it to Bryan. Norton. Point to the Tritons. Tritons with a 4-point lead. Time out, Kirkwood. Quickest time out they have called this whole game. Tritons coming off with a strong lead against Kirkwood. Leaves the Triton Nation hopeful that this set will be a landslide for the Tritons. Hopefully. Tritons with a 4-point lead. Kirkwood calling the first time out of the game, hoping to break the momentum that the Tritons have made. Again, ladies and gentlemen, 4-point difference. Monaghan to serve for the Iowa Central Tritons. Monaghan sends it to Hartman. Johnson gives it to Brian. Mia McCaleb with an impressive dig. Unfortunately, it ricocheted off to the opposite side of the court. Point two, the Eagles. Hartman to serve. Ball gets sent to Rodwell. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. McCaleb there to protect. Seaman gives it to McCaleb. And Sampson almost finding the tip. Brian going for the line kill. Crazy rally we have going. Free ball for the Tritons. Seaman sets it up for Sampson, and Sampson will find the kill. Change of service. Wingert to serve for the Tritons. Wingert sends the ball up to Stats. Johnson giving it to Brian. Sampson's there with the dig. Sampson sends it to Stats. Johnson gives it to Wazak. Wingert receives it. Sampson with the tip. Wazak sends the ball out, trying to find the angle. Tritons now with a 5-point lead. Wingert to serve for the Tritons. Stats to receive. And a lucky hit on the net will give the point to Kirkwood. Score now coming in at 6-2. Tritons still maintaining their 4-point lead. Kanoop to serve. Ball gets sent to Rodwell. Seaman gives it to Sampson. Point to the Tritons. Rodwell getting subbed off for Griffin. Annabelle Seaman to serve for the Tritons. Ball's into play. Kanoop sets it up for Brian. Ball gets sent flying out. A bit of stats coming on our 5-6 setter, Annabelle Seaman. She has a total of 33 matches with 116 sets, coming in with 28 kills, ladies and gentlemen, and a whopping 1,166 assists. She has a total of 46 service aces and a total of 3 receptions and 261 digs. Point Kirkwood. Gabby Smith to serve. Smith sends it to Sampson. Seaman gives it back to Sampson. Ball in play. Good dig coming from Hartman. And point will go back to the Tritons. Change of service. 4-point lead. Samson to serve for the Tritons. Ball's in play. Hartman gives the ball to Kahoe. Point for the Tritons. Samson to serve for the Tritons. Samson will send the ball to Hartman. Kainu. Point for the Tritons. Tritons only needing 5 more points to take the set home. 6-point difference, believing that this might be the biggest lead they've had this match and these couple of sets. Samson. Ball gets set up to Kahoe. Kahoe with the attempted tip. Seaman gives the ball to Rob. Kenop. Seaman sets the ball up for Monaghan. Ball goes out. Tritons get another point. 4 more points. Tritons now with a 7-point lead, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. The Tritons have managed to not just maintain their momentum, but consistently increase it. 7-point lead. I don't know if you can hear it, ladies and gentlemen, but the Hodges Field House is screaming Triton Nation. Tritons might take the set home. Kirkwood Eagles are going to have to find it in their core if they want to fight back and take the set from the Tritons. Tritons back on the court. Eagles straightly after them. Samson to serve. Timeout has been called. Samson to serve. Samson gives the ball to Kahoe. Kahoe, attempted. Griffin just not able to get that quick catch from McCaleb. Change of service. 6-point difference. Boyer will serve for the Eagles. Boyer sends it to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Samson. Kenu there to receive Samson's kill. Point for the Kirkwood Eagles. Boyer to serve. Ball received by Monaghan. Set up by Seaman to Monaghan. McCaleb still there. Seaman just not being able to find the third touch. Dina Robb seems to be down. A lot of support coming in for the athlete Dina Robb here from the Tritons. We're hoping that she's back on the court. She seems to be fine. Just a cramp. Just a cramp coming from Dina Robb. Everything seems to be a-okay. Oh. Tritons now coming at 11 points. Kirkwood following behind them with 7. Tritons only needing 4 more points to take home the set, but Kirkwood Eagles showing that they are not ready to give up. Kirkwood Eagles currently still have the ball for service with Madeline Boyer. Everything seems to be fine with Dina Robb. Boyer will serve. Boyer sends it to Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan. Monaghan almost finding the deep corner. K-Noop. And point will go to Kirkwood. Boyer to serve for the Eagles. Ball received by Monaghan. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan. Monaghan with the attempt of tip. Point for the Tritons! 4 touches. Mia McCaleb will serve for the Tritons. Mia sends it to Smith. And a kill will come from Kahoy. Score now being at 9-12. Number 6, Casey Johnson to serve for the Kirkwood Eagles. Ball sent to Sampson. Seaman gives it to Griffin. Griffin with the tip. And a point will go for the Tritons with the tip coming from Griffin. Devon Rodwell will be on, serving for the Tritons. Tritons only needing 2 more points to take the set home. Rodwell to serve for the Tritons. Rodwell sends it to Kahoy. And sends it straight to Mia. Mia just not being able to find her hands underneath the ball. Point for the Eagles. Score is now 10-13. Stats to serve. Stats sends the ball to McCaleb. Seaman sets it up for Monaghan. Monaghan finding the deep corner. 1 more point. And Tritons will take the set home. 1 more point and Tritons will take the set home. Tritons have found the deep corner within the Kirkwood Eagles defense. Score is now 10-14. Ball set up for Johnson. Pancake found. Free ball for the Eagles. Ball saved by Monaghan. Sampson almost finding the kill. Ball's into play. Sampson trying to find the kill, but Hartman's there. Mia Seaman sets it up for Andy Hinn. Wazak still there. Rodwell giving the ball. Sampson. Ball goes out. Game at 11-14. What a rally. Hartman will serve for the Eagles. Goes to Rodwell. Seaman sets it up for Sampson. Ball still into play. Seaman keeping the ball alive. Sampson. And that's game, ladies and gentlemen. Iowa Central is number one. Iowa Central is number one. They have beat Kirkwood. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your host. I am your commentator, Q Fortune. I am going to go celebrate with the Triton Nation. Have a wonderful day. Go Tritons, go. Ladies, you have done an incredible job. Kirkwood, you too.